The Vikings beat the Seahawks 27-24. Sam Darnold, another huge day. All Sam Darnold does is throw touchdowns here, Matthew. And what we love to see is that a lot of them over the last 4 weeks have been to Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I mean, look, his two best games this season for Justin Jefferson have both come in the past 3 weeks. Season highs, and it's hard to believe this for Justin Jefferson, how good he's been. But season highs in fantasy points, receiving yards, he's averaging almost 30 fantasy points per game over his last 3. He's got 5 touchdowns in the last 3 as well. Sam Darnold now has 19 or more fantasy points in 5 of his past 6 games. We've been saying it for a long time. He's just a locked-in, quarterback one. Going to be a fascinating offseason to see what the Vikings do with Darnold and J.J. McCarthy. But they're home to the Packers next week. Green Bay will be traveling on a short week. Of course, Green Bay, the game tonight. So Darnold, potential. I will say he will be a Peacocky nominee for waiver pickup of the year.
If the vote were held today, I think Sam Darnold would finish 5th in MVP. It would just be Allen, Lamar, Barkley, and I think probably Goff beats him for 4. But that's incredible for where he was. He signed for $8 million guaranteed.
Do you think you don't think Daniels gets MVP votes?
I think
he's not going to win, but I'm just saying, is he somewhere on the ballot?
He might be 6th.
I was going to say he's probably right there.
Yeah, you probably have him, Mahomes. Like Mahomes has had 1 loss all season, so but I would have Daniels over Mahomes.
The real question is going to be what voters don't listen to the criteria and vote for Sam Darnold as comeback player of the year.
Yeah,
because you are technically allowed. They just urge you not to.
He is eligible. There is an other circumstances clause in terms of why you miss time, and to me, Darnold as well.
I feel like he was a little injured last year. Like I mean, like it was just like he missed a game with a.
Well, the thing is too is like it's not the rule was brought in to like prevent Joe Flacco from winning off the couch where he wasn't coming back from anything. Darnold actually has a real comeback story and overcame adversity.
He was a backup for a year by design.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, I think Sam Darnold has a case.
Yeah.
A big throwing script for Geno Smith in this one, guys. 43 pass attempts. He completes 31 of them for 315 yards, 3 touchdowns. He does throw the 2 picks. What really matters here, Matthew, is what a year 2 it's been for Jaxon Smith-Njigba. It gives you a lot of confidence going into year 3, especially with the rumored Tyler Lockett retirement. We're just kidding. It's a joke on the show. But JSN has taken over the targets in this offense.
For fantasy, he's retired.
Yeah. So, I hear Marshall and Lattimore is considering retirement next year, too, after a really bad game.
I'm hearing Aaron Rodgers really is.
JSN has 18 or more fantasy points in 6 of the last 7 games. Since DK Metcalf returned, he's got a 27% target share as well. Like, it is clear that there's a connection between him and Geno Smith, and whether it's just by design because of the way the offense is running by what Ryan Grubb, who comes into this offense with no preconceived notions. But JSN coming out of the draft, Connor, was, I believe you said he was your number 1 guy.
Yeah, by far. He was the only receiver I had in that draft with a top 15 grade. And honestly, I thought it seemed crazy. Some people probably thought it was crazy at the time. I thought there was a lot of aspects of his game similar to Cooper Kupp. Just the way they have that two-way go and get open. They catch everything, the short area quickness. I've loved everything I've seen from JSN this year.
Yeah, nothing short of fantastic, and he'll be a fascinating guy to rank next year as well. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.